Alright, listen up, gamers. You seem to have deluded yourselves into thinking that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the greatest Smash Bros. Game that's been made. However, I think you're far from the truth, you see. I mean, look at this gameplay right now that's happening. I mean, from all you could tell, it's just a casual match with items. But no, this is actually a normal match that has items. Simply because Axe over here decided it'd be a great idea to play with items, even though it's totally turned off in my play settings. This is one of many problems with this game, in that the online system is flawed. It's even worse than the Smash we use, which was an already mediocre online system, but now it's even worse. So, if you wanted any sense of competitiveness online, it's kind of blown out of the water from the get-go. There's no ranking system like every other fighting game out there, and that's just plain retarded. Anyway, moving on. Alright, now one of the biggest changes in this game is it's got a new adventure mode, which is World of Light. Now, from what you're looking at here, it looks like it could be pretty fun, but in actuality, this is a glorified version of the Great Maze from Subspace Emissary. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the Subspace Emissary for everything it did. However, the Great Maze was the worst part, as you're just going through the whole game and fighting all the characters again to unlock them. And that's the similar premise here, only it incorporates the spirit fights as well. Now, I can admit, some of the spirit fights are very creative, and they're clever with some of their matchups. Sure. However, does this really count as an adventure mode? There's no story being told. Now, I feel if Nintendo took another year to develop this game, perhaps we could have gotten a fleshed out story mode with cutscenes and characters interacting and stuff. And what we loved about Subspace Emissary we could have gotten in this. Instead, it was rushed, and that's just unfortunate. Continuing with this trend of spirits, let's talk about though. So if you couldn't tell, they're expanded upon stickers from Brawl. They've got, you know, intricate stats. They've got evolutions, crafting systems, a currency even. There's a lot here, and I like it. It's a cool system. But the problem is that they replace the trophies with these. Now the trophies have been the sole aesthetic and like the core, like that was like the whole point of Smash Bros. Since Melee, is that they were all like trophy figurines and stuff. The amiibos are even obviously based on the trophies. They had the stands and everything. That was the coolest part about the amiibos, is that they were, you know, based on the trophies. But now this completely sweeps under the rug, and it was just really fun to read all the interesting, you know, bios and stuff on all the characters from all the different series. That was the coolest part for me, was just browsing the trophy galleries and just reading everything there is. I like content like that. I like extra stuff like that. But that's just a lack of effort on Nintendo's part. And once again, if they gave it another year, I'm sure they could have thrown more in there. Now, one thing I do got a problem for is bringing back boss battles, because that was something I felt was missing from Smash 4. So kudos to them. They brought back Giga Bowser, they added Karl Marx, Dracula, heck, even Gallia makes a return. It's just nice touches like that which do help out a little bit. But my biggest problem is, why isn't there a boss rush mode like there was in Brawl? Seems like wasted potential. Now, one thing I do gotta give him credit for is the classic mode in this game, which is much better than it's ever been in, honestly, any Smash Bros. Game. It's stylized kind of for each character, and it's not too long either. It's 6 rounds, and you just go through a little miniature story, I guess, for each character. They all have their own unique classic mode for the most part. The only problem I have is that there's only one bonus game, which is the race to the finish, the new race to the finish kind of thing. But where's board the platforms, raid the targets, you know, where is all that stuff? This just seems, again, like something that should be there, but it's not. Stadium mode in general is kind of watered down. I mean, for starts, they completely removed home run contests for literally no reason. It's been a pretty iconic game mode, I'd say, because of just, you know, the sandbag itself, and it's still in the game. It's not like the sandbag's removed. I don't know why they would just do something like this. It's not even that hard to make, I'm assuming. How hard is it to port over home run contest from Smash 4? I don't know. But the biggest offender for me is what they did for multi-man Smash. Now, in this game, they removed All-Star mode as like its own separate thing, and they instead have All-Star Smash, which is just going against the entire roster in a multi-man Smash kind of format. So there's no transitions, there's no theming of how you fight them. They just fall from the sky and you kill them all. Not as good and not as atmospheric, because let's take a look back at all the All-Star modes and their restrooms and their music. And you tell me which mode's better. Not having something like that is a big reason why this game is held back. It lacks soul. Now, granted, some of the characters have some soul added. Donkey Kong is a little bit more expressive, sure, yada yada yada. But all these minor little things add up for me, because a good Smash game isn't just about the gameplay, which, don't get me wrong, the gameplay is great. Maybe the best in the series in terms of gameplay. However, what keeps me staying for a game is its replayability and its normal content, you know, outside of the actual game. And this doesn't really have that. It's unfortunate, really. But I'm gonna have to say, Super Smash Bros. Brawl is still the best game.